Hey everybody, this is David B69. Welcome back to Phillies Franchise. We are playing Game 2 against the Cubs, where all we need is a victory. We beat the Cubs today. We are in the wild card spot. You can see there the Brewers have the elimination game of one number, and that elimination one number gives us the playoff victory. Now, in real life, with the current standings and stuff as we're the number 3 wild card team, and according to the thing, the Brewers have an elimination game of 7. I just want to make it clear to everybody, the elimination game numbers that they have now are not actually the true same elimination numbers of today, because the elimination, how they worked like last year and the way they work this year is totally different. This gives you outright elimination number. Basically, right now in today's real world, the elimination number is okay, except that it should actually include if there's a tiebreaker. So right now in baseball, like for today's game, it's like the elimination number does not include if there's a tiebreaker. Right now, the Phillies and the Brewers are tied in like number of wins, but the Phillies own the tiebreaker, so that gives them an extra game. So the elimination number is actually 6 and not 7. So the magic number for the Phillies in real life is 6. The Phillies played a doubleheader today, which means it could really get like even closer. But just so you know, if the Brewers and the Phillies end up tied in this craziness, where the Phillies were swept in this whole season by the Cubs, and they wind up having the same amount of wins as the Brewers, there is no tiebreaker game. The Phillies would automatically advance. So just be aware of that. But this, like I said several times now, we're talking about last year's regulations, and with last year's regulations for the playoffs and all that, we're gonna be golden, but it's like we're at least gonna have a game 163 right now. But my focus is going to be to hopefully try to catch up to the Mets. The Mets are off today. Actually, they're off the next day. We have our elimination number is 2, which means any 2 wins by the Mets or 2 losses by the Phillies would give the Mets the division. But we don't want to have that. We're going to want to beat up the Cubs, and let's get going. So we got Zach Wheeler against Wade Miley, and let's take care of business and see if we can catch up to those Mets. We got a very healthy lineup, so it's really nice. I'm going to have Schwarber play, and I'm going to have Schwarber play first today. Just give Hoskins a little bit of a break. So, hope everybody's doing fine today. We are going to play a lot of baseball.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call, singing a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat, Patrick Wisdom. He, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, Other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Wade Miley. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
The first baseman, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 640.
0-1. In the air, right side. Kepler under it. Puts it away for the out. And the batter now is Reese Hoskins. Having a nice season in the power categories. 8th in the National League in home runs as of today. Hoskins pushes it foul. The wind of the pitch. Strike 2. The pitch. Stays alive. Hoskins didn't like it. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Alec Gomes.
The third baseman, Alec.
In there for strike 1. They say it went. And the pitch. Next offering misses down and away. That one off the mark. 2-2. This one in the air, center field. De La Cruz settles underneath it, puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound today, Zach Wheeler. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Bottom of the first. Here's Yan Gomes. There's the strike. Yan Gomes waits. Swings through that.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
Here's Nico Horner. There you see how he's doing down the stretch with his August and September splits. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. Frank Schwindel, the next Cub to hit. Schwindel hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Pitch misses inside. Going to count 1-2. Kicks and deals. Got him. Out number 3. Cubs are down quietly. Scoreless after 1. Here's Bryce Harper. His home and away splits there.
Leading off for the Phillies, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Miley back to work. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. High in the air, out to right. Kepler drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 8,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And it's 1-1. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And a pitch. And a foul ball left side. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Batting fifth, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The 1-1. And there's a ball. No score here in the second. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. The 2-2 now. Good eye right there. In the air, out to center. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 4.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. On the ground to the left. On to Horner, and that is that. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Patrick Wisdom.
Leading off for the Cubs, the third
And he
baseman,
deals.
Patrick Wisdom.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Marte heading to the alley. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Now here is Max Kepler. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Second inning here, no score. Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Harold Ramirez at the dish. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across one run. That one's in there, 0-1. And delivers outside. Righty to the plate. And 1-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Popped up, stop under this one. And that will end the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Here's David Fletcher.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Miley back to work. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
This is Bryson Stott. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
With two strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
The punch out there. One away. And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Next pitch downstairs, and that is ball one. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. And a pitch. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Swing and a ball popped up. Horner pulls that one down, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Reese Hoskins.
Here's the Phillies DH, Reese Hoskins. Went down on strikes his first time through. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And here it comes. On the ground to third. On to Horner. That ends the frame. One left for Philadelphia. Still no score. The right-hander back to work.
The catcher.
And a swing and a miss.
Contreras.
The line to kick the pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Fletcher collects it. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Brian De La Cruz, the next Cub to hit.
Brian De La Cruz.
And that's in there for strike 1. Fought off foul. 0-2 now. That one is upstairs. Out front and foul to the left side. Next pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. And another ball. And there's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
That hits the dirt. 1-0.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Next offering is in for a strike. De La Cruz stands at first with 1 out. Next pitch is downstairs. Right-hander kick steals. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. On the ground, 2 ball. Has some trouble with it. Goes to second. Safe there.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Gomes.
And next for the Cubs, Gomes. Grounded out his first time. Foul ball there. In the air, right field. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Bounced out to short. Fires to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. And now the first baseman, Frank Schwindel. First offering misses the mark.
These home fans, they are making a lot of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there. Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Harper brings it in, and that's the inning. Cubs wind up leaving the bases loaded, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec.
And a pitch.
Bohm.
And that one wrapped foul. The wind of the pitch. Now 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Harper now. That one out to right. Out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Castellanos.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And now the lefty. Smoked on the ground to second. Corner over to first. And that's the 3rd out. Down quickly go the Phillies. And we are still scoreless. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom. Down the middle for a strike. Strike 1.
Wisdom.
And a swing and a miss there.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Now batting Max Kepler. In there, and it's 0-1. Good eye in that spot.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. The 1-2. Kepler swings and drives one deep to right. That one's carrying. It bangs off the wall. The throw in and into second with 1 away. That's a double.
All over that one right there. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And it's second with 1 away. Now it's going to be Harold Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. In there for strike 1. Ground ball right side. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering is downstairs.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And here is Brian De La Cruz. And the 1-0. That's down and in. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Kepler, the runner at third. Ramirez at first, 2 out of the inning. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So 2 down, and now the shortstop, Jairo Munoz. Reached on an error his first time up.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they lead by 2.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's Yan Gomes. That one's in there, 0-1.
Designated hitter, Yan.
And the righty deals. Up the middle. Fires over to Schwarber, and Gomes is retired. That's the 3rd out, inning over. We played 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's going to be JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Here comes a pitch. Stays alive. The pitch. And he chases that one. 1 down.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Now he breaks his bat. Miley puts it away. 2 away now.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, David Fletcher. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 2 outs. That misses. And the count even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. To third. Gathers and throws to first. Fletcher retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Phillies down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Nico Hoerner.
For the Cubs, the second baseman.
Fouled off.
Nico Hoerner.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. That one fouled off.
Well, the hitter's got his timing down for the breaking ball. If you're a pitcher, if you can get that fastball in on the hand, it's going to be very difficult for that hitter to get the barrel to it.
Marte settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away.
The third
Patrick
baseman,
Wisdom.
I'm just going to take a look at this real quick. I wanted to see if I could see something here. There you go. Yeah, I don't think it actually gets... Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have it in the order. Normally, what I'm looking at here is normally the order of the flags are dictated by the standings that are the current standings in baseball. You can see there, I think it has the end of last year's as how the flags are being ordered, because the Phillies are in second, and the Braves are in first, and the Mets are in fourth, and the Marlins third, and the Nats fifth. I think that's last year's order. Don't quote me on that. So, yeah, I just thought that was interesting. But then again, they have the Padres in first here, and San Francisco won last year. So I don't know. I just think they randomly did this, but it should be the standings in baseball at that time.
Next to hit. And that's in there for strike one. That one ripped left field, way back there. And it hits the fence. In there safely.
That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Max Kepler at the plate.
Now batting.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Max Kepler.
Righty delivers. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping in, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Left-hand hitter waits. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Left-hand batter waits. Gets under and pops it up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First offering misses the mark. Swings through that one for strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch misses. 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. And a payoff pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. The wind of the pitch. Stays alive. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And a foul ball. The pitch. And that one cutting but missing down low. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run homer, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. Down the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec.
And the first offering is not close. The pitch. Popped in the air. Left field. Ramirez makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Right.
Yep, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Harper at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. A 1 down. Good eye right there. Here's Harper, the count 2-1. Edge of the zone for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Comes the 2-2. Fouled off to the right. And that one is lifted in the air. De La Cruz going back on this one. Puts the squeeze on it. That is the inning. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. 2-2 game. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Harold Ramirez.
For the Cubs.
And a pitch.
The left fielder, Harold.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. In there. And so now 1-2. Kicks and fires. Got him. And there's 1 away.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one off the outside edge. So now 1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next pitch is popped up. Wheeler moving under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now the center fielder, Brian De La Cruz. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Stays alive. And the 0-2. To the right side. He steps on the bag, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Top of inning number 7, stepping in the long ball threat, Nick Castellanos. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. And a pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Steven Brault, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Pivetta getting cranked up as well. And the pitch. That one ripped. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Ground ball left side. Wisdom on the first. And Realmuto is out. 2 outs, base is empty. Ketel Marte stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. And he deals. And now 1-2. And here it comes. Bounce to the left side. Fires over to Schwindel. They get the out on Marte. And that is that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Yairo Munoz.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Sam Coonrod will take over here. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 54, Sam Coonrod.
And a pitch. That's in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. The pitch. Inside, just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2. And it's filled up.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And that one handled. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And up next for Chicago, Nico Horner. 1 for 3. That one's in there, 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter.
Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. Swing and a miss. Realmuto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Got him looking. That's the second out.
big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Frank Schwindel stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Got him, and that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Steven Brault.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 43, Steven Brault.
David Fletcher digs in now.
Leading off to the field, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
The wide to kick the pitch. Popped up. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, number
Bryson
5,
Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Bryson Stott.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And now the count is even. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Eric Yardley preparing to come on if needed. Robertson warming up as well. And now the lefty. And the count 1-2. Just a slow ground ball this time. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped into left center, base hit.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Reese Hoskins.
And it's Reese Hoskins up to the dish. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. At the belt and fires. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. This to center field. De La Cruz should have this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Phillies strand 1. Score remains 2-2. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's a big power threat. Patrick Wisdom.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado. Hasn't pitched in a while. He's had the last 5 days off. The pitch. That's through there for a strike.
0-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Got him. And there's 1 down.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Now, Max Kepler. In there, and it's 0-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Stott over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. And next
Now
for the Cubs, Harold Ramirez. First pitch just misses. And that's outside. The pitch. That one close, ruled the ball. Ball 3. The pitch. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Out to center. Marte settles under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Brawl back to work. And that's downstairs and outside. The wind of the pitch.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That misses, and it's 3-0.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Gets him to chase it. It's 3-1. And strike 2. Three and 2 now. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and 1 out now.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that will fall. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And the pitch. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. And the pitch. And a ball evens the count. Lifted in the air, right field. Kepler makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Now back, Kepler. JT
JT Realmuto steps in. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. First offering, and it just misses. Kicks and deals. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Next offering is fouled back.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And it's off the top of the wall. Cut off. Now a throw home. Here's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. One left for Philadelphia. And this game is still tied at 2-2. And welcome back. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
So they turn things over to the righty, Josh Stamont. And this is appearance number 45.
Josh Stamont.
The wind and the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Righty delivers. Tap back to the mound. Stop. Handles. Now the throw to first on the run. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
And now Brian De La Cruz. And a sac bunt here. Schwarber. He's safe. On with a bunt single.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade it out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
Munoz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Winning run out second. No one out. Puts a bunt down. Got him on the off-balance throw. The runners move up on the sacrifice. Yan Gomes, the next Cub to hit.
Designated hitter, Yan.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Corey Knebel. This won't be easy for him as he comes in with the bases loaded. Corner in the box now. Takes strike 1. And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Base hit. 1 run is in. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Cubs walk it off and win it 3-2.
Well, you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
(3-2) the final score. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Well, that's a disappointing loss. Tune in to tomorrow's game, and we'll see if we made the playoffs anyway, if we did a backdoor situation. But we'll have to wait till the next episode. Until then, this is David P69, and I'm out.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.